Developing tonight, President Trump's doctors say his condition is improving and he could be discharged soon, possibly as soon as tomorrow. The president made a surprise visit outside Walter Reed Hospital earlier tonight, driving in the presidential motorcade and waving to supporters gathered outside. Some have questioned the move as the president remains contagious with COVID-19 and capable of spreading the deadly virus to others. But a White House spokesperson says precautions were taken to protect those involved in the drive. The president also posted a new video on Twitter thanking his medical team. Now, up to a dozen people in Indiana have received the same experimental cocktail of antibodies taken by President Trump. It's made by a company called Regeneron. As Wish TV's Dan Klein reports, it could be a game changer to fight the coronavirus. But doctors believe a vaccine is still a long way off.
But the chair of infectious disease here at Ascension St. Vincent tells me it could provide a strategy. This is the only hospital in the state that is providing this experimental Regeneron treatment. Now, some potential patients have turned it down because they aren't assured of getting the antibodies. But doctors say that's the very reason that makes this trial so significant. Work going on round the clock in labs across the country to fight the coronavirus, COVID-19.
Fast evolving problem that's like nothing I've ever seen, and I've been doing this 20 years.
Still, an experimental drug could provide help for patients. 12 Hoosiers, joined by a few hundred around the world, are helping test it out. It's a treatment given to President Donald Trump.
He received perfect treatment. You know, the idea is to identify rapidly and then treat as rapidly as you can. And that's exactly what we do in our hospital.
Dr. Mark Beauchamp says it's technology based on the drug treatment to fight Ebola, another SARS virus, which is why St. Vincent went with it back in March. The antibodies target a specific protein on the virus and neutralize it. Still, just 12 patients so far in 5 months.
It's not just simply getting the drug and off you go. It's get the drug, monitor, and then there's a whole follow-up period and multiple lab draws.
And because it's randomized, that means 1 in 3 patients won't get the antibodies at all, just a placebo. But it's the scientific nature of the trial which makes it so important.
It's the only one that matters because you actually have a randomized sample and a control arm that is solid inside of your study.
Regeneron released its first data on Tuesday, showing positive results for the first 275 patients in the trial.
It's actually a really important release they had because what it suggests is the sooner you get it, the more effective it is.
Still, the work is just beginning. Hundreds more patients are needed to confirm initial results. But if that happens, the FDA could authorize Regeneron to be used for emergency use, similar to remdesivir.
So right now, remdesivir is one of our standard medications because it has emergency use behind it. We would hope that trials like the Regeneron trial or the Eli Lilly trial get to a point in their interim analysis where the FDA says, hey, this is good stuff.
The half-life of Regeneron is 14 to 21 days, meaning it would not make a very good long-term vaccine. But the way it neutralizes the coronavirus could provide help to vaccine developers. Meanwhile, that Lilly trial that Dr. Beauchamp just referenced should be ready for patients here within the next 14 days. Reporting outside Ascension St. Vincent, Dan Klein, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook.